The fact that the ancient Dogon people could detect Sirius B, called Sigitolu, means that they had a clear astrophysical understanding of this star system just to detect it alone. The star Sirius is the brightest star in the night sky. It has a magnitude of minus 1.46. The magnitude refers to the brightness of the star or other celestial bodies. The brighter the object, the lower the magnitude, at least the numbers assigned to it. So the brighter an object appears, the lower the value of its magnitude. The brightest objects in the sky are negative in number. In ancient astronomy, we observe both apparent magnitude and absolute magnitude. Apparent magnitude is the brightness of an object as it appears in the sky from Earth.
Sign up today for the Rudiments of Ancient Astronomy course and take advantage of our 50% off. The 50% discount is for a limited time, and you will receive the full course for only $99.99 United States dollars. The Rudiments of Ancient Astronomy, professionally done. The graphics are definitely top-notch. Email us, priestisaacInstitute@gmail.com. Designed for the mature mind and also for the young thinker.
When I am dead, wrap the mantle of the red, the black and the green around me. For in the new life I shall rise up with God's grace and blessing. To lead the millions of the heights of the triumph that you well know. Look for me in a world when I reform. Look for me all around you. For in that great and the power of countless millions of black men and women who have died in America, those who have died in the West Indies, and those who have died in Africa. So you in the fight for liberty, freedom, and life.
All glory to Kadamawe Haile Selassie. Tiger's Nest. Oh, give thanks for your presence, royal family. Rastafari. Wonderful. Once again, give thanks for your presence with us. This is the Tiger's Nest. Again, Honorable Priest Isaac here with you. And of course, we are glorifying the Almighty in all good doings and sayings. We definitely have a wonderful sit down for you this evening. We will be speaking about the message that was given by Michael Jackson. And I'm asking the question, did you get the message that was given by Michael Jackson? This is going to be a wonderful sit down, I guess, a little lengthy program for sure. But this is the Tiger's Nest, eh? And I'm very thankful for all the subscribers to this radio program, The Tiger's Nest. If you are not a subscriber, remember this program comes to you every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and special delivery to all those who are on the subscription team. Of course, you know, this is an exclusive program for the most part, and of course, it is heard on a few different radio stations as well. And every now and again, we would upload a program to our YouTube channel. In fact, this one is going to be so special that I might upload it to the YouTube channel. But remember, this is a nightly session. This is the Tiger's Nest. And I'm encouraging everyone to email us, Priest Isaac Institute at gmail.com, and let us know that you want to be a part of the subscription team for the Tiger's Nest audio program. And of course, you know, the program is emailed to you each and every day. You find it in your inbox. And this is only $20 per month. Per month, you get the nightly program every program. And it's only 20 per month. And you can get a special package where you can get it for $100 for a 6 months package, or you can get the full year for only $150. Definitely nothing to lose, and good information and inspiration. And I'm not afraid to tell anyone. There are things that we speak about on the Tiger's Nest that we don't bring to the YouTube and the TikTok and the Instagram and the Facebook, and for obvious reasons. You know, for sure, it's not everything you can bring to these platforms. And then at the same time, I really have a strong appreciation, I'm telling you, from my heart, to those who value our words and our works to the point that they would subscribe and literally give their monthly payment. You got to appreciate these people. People that literally say, listen, man, Priest Isaac, I value what you have, that you ask for a price. We're going to pay that price, and you definitely deliver. And it ain't no big price, royal family, when you understand what is coming your way. So we show full appreciation for those of you who are subscribers to this program. I'm very thankful for you and very much, again, appreciative. So again, email us, priestisaacinstitute at gmail.com, those of you who are not subscribers, and let us know. You know, let me be aware of the fact that you want to be a part of this team as well. You know, I did a program, this must be at least 8, maybe 9 years ago, maybe, I don't know, on Michael Jackson. It was on our YouTube channel. I don't think they would have taken it down. But I don't think I would have ever touched the subject area on the Tiger's Nest radio program, and I decided that this is something I want to go into. And what sparked this was a discussion I was having with some friends in Ethiopia. And somehow Michael Jackson came up into the conversation. And, you know, there's so much information that many people are ignorant of, and what is really taking place in the world. Now,
what I'm going to do this evening, and basically what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to go into the life of Michael Jackson. I think most people who are listening to this have some idea of who Mr. Michael Jackson is. I am not going to go into the depths of what you may call subliminal messages in the music, although we'll be talking about a bit of that. And I'm not going to go into how devious and dangerous the music industry and the entertainment industry in general is, although that is actually like the meat of the matter this evening. Now, many of us, myself, we would have, we came up on Michael Jackson. I was not of that time when you had the Jackson Fives and Michael and Janet and Tito and whoever else they had there. No. But when Billie Jean came on board and Triller and all of these different aspects of Michael Jackson, that is when I, as a young lad, you could say, woke up to Mr. Michael Jackson. Many of us in that time, we all wanted a Michael Jackson jacket or the glove or something because, I mean, he was undoubtedly the most famous person in the world at that time. Even the Michael Jordans came and went and they had their fame too, but the MJ was really Michael Jackson. Other entertainers, whether it's in sports or music, and from Prince and whoever it was, Mike Tyson, these were the individuals back in the day that you may have looked up to, and they were the shining stars. But Michael Jackson, who I personally consider the best or the greatest entertainer of all times, he was definitely the outstanding one. Now, as I mentioned a moment ago, he was a part of a group, the Jackson Five, and that didn't even include, I think, his sister, Janet, and there was another one, Latoya, and these ones. And I think most people know that as children, they would have gone through a very terrible time. And their father, Mr. Joe Jackson, is considered to be, let's say, the culprit of the horrible time that most of them went through. You would have heard Michael Jackson mention this every now and again. And some people believe that because of his childhood, that he would have had some sort of mental issues why he may have behaved the way that he behaved. And you may say, so how did he behave? Now, this is another thing where I'm not going to go too far into this. But obviously, no one can deny you're looking at a young, pretty black boy that literally turned into a pale version of himself. His nose changed, his whole structure, the way he carried his hair, everything was totally different. And there are different excuses you hear for this. Some say he had a skin disease, and some people said he took some bone from his hip and put it in his nose, and so many different things. And honestly, I don't delve too deep into that. And tonight, I'm not going to take the program and go into that as well, because I want to concentrate more than anything the message that he was giving. In fact, he himself, now again, let me be straight here. For whatever reason, if a person purposely changed their natural self to look like how he would have looked after his transition, purposely for whatever reason would have turned their melanin rich skin into something pale and totally different than how he came into the world. How on earth could I agree with them kind of movements there? And for whatever reason he would have done that, he obviously was a person that had a lot on his mind, and I will explain that in a moment. But that doesn't take away from the fact that he was special. That doesn't take away that he had a certain spirit that he carried. That doesn't take away again that he was the the greatest entertainer. And when I say the greatest entertainer now, we talk about your talent. And as I always say, when people say talent, they think about singing and dancing. As a singer, he was definitely great. As a dancer, I think he was number one. And again, as an entertainer. Now, that's not necessarily his talent. You may be surprised. What do you mean? So what's Michael Jackson's talent? Again, I am positive that that is a highly spiritual being, like many of us, a highly spiritual being amongst us, and it was expressed in the singing and the dancing and the entertaining and the moonwalking and the spinning around and all of what he could have done. But I honestly believe he had a very great heart. However, he expressed himself, again, I'm not going to go too far into that tonight. But what I want to highlight is how he, as a mastermind, would have taken, I think, at least half of the Sony record company's that enterprise, its value, its economic gain, its estate. He would have left them with half of what they had, and he went with the other half. Now, before we begin, I want to present to you, first of all, that clip that some of you know, where he was explaining to the audience how he would have been able to move from Sony without being a prisoner to whatever it is they use to imprison artists and entertainers. And in his speech, Michael Jackson highlights people like James Brown, I think Little Richard, because he left Sony with Little Richard's catalog and gave it back to Little Richard. You need to understand what I'm saying here. He spoke of other singers and entertainers who were crippled by the record company and the music industry in general. And I think we all know that it's not just in the music industry and not just pop and rock, rock and roll and whatever, but in the music world in general, the entertainment world in general, whether it's the sport world, football and basketball and reggae music and Hollywood, wherever you are, the person you see on stage doing all the work, the person that's in the gym lifting all of the bars, that's the person that gets the messy end of the stick. That's the person that gets 30% of all the money that is being made, or even less. The person on the album cover, you think he is the master. No, he's not. No, she is not. Go and read the back. And the producer and the executive producer, in the case of reggae music and other music, it's usually a Chinese name. What's going on here? So most entertainers and singers and football kickers and these ones, many of whom maybe just came out of the ghetto to go kick some ball, they may not have that business mind frame, never really went to a business class, never had someone who taught them the ropes before they went through the ropes to be punching people out. $1 million fight, but they went home with a couple 100,000. A couple means 200,000, and the other 800,000 went somewhere else. Michael Jackson was aware of all of this, and this is what he would have explained to the audience. I'm going to bring that to you right now, and you will hear for yourself how he would have used his mind and his wisdom to literally outfox the fox. Sony Music Records label. Then what we're going to do after that, we are going to examine the words that he would have used throughout his career to literally say what he just said on stage. This is the Tiger's Nest.
Anyway, first let me say, I really don't like to talk that much. I really don't. I prefer to perform than talk, but, you know, let me just say this. The tradition of great performers from, and I really want you to hear what I have to say. The tradition of great performers from Sammy Davis Jr. to James Brown to Jackie Wilson to Fred Astaire, Gene Kelly. The story is usually the same though, you know, these guys work really hard at their craft, but the story ends the same. They usually are broken, torn, and usually just sad, and the story is very sad in the end, because the companies take advantage of them. They really do. And Sony.
So are you listening? Because this is really somewhat the premise of what we're going to be speaking of this evening, the reality of the entertainment world in general. That's why he's even asking his audience to listen.
Torn and usually just sad, and the story is very sad in the end, because the companies take advantage of them. They really do. And Sony being you know, being the artist that I am at Sony, I've generated several $1 billion for Sony, several billion, and they really thought that my mind is always on music and dancing, and it usually is, but they never thought that this performer myself would outthink them.
Yeah!
We can't let them get away with what they're trying to do, because now I'm a free agent. I just owe Sony one more album. It's just a box set, really. It's with 2 new songs, which I've written ages ago. Because every album that I record, I write, like, literally, I'm telling you the truth, I write at least 120 songs every album I do. So I can do the box set and just give them any 2 songs. So I'm leaving Sony a free agent. Owning half of Sony. So I own half of Sony's publishing, and I'm leaving them, and they're very angry at me because of it, but I just...
All right, that's the main point, and I think that you got that point.
Yes, royal family, so it is obvious. And again, before we go deep into this now, I think most of us, again, have some sort of understanding of what's going on in the media world and the music world. Now, first of all, if you listen to the Tiger's Nest or the Tiger's Temple or our YouTube channel and that sort of stuff, for sure you are well in tune. And then this is the age of information. And you know, for some time now, people have been always highlighting certain, what you call it, entertainers. I'm going to call some names like the Jay-Z's and the Rihanna's and the Beyonce's, and people accuse them. I don't know. People accuse them of being Masons and doing all sorts of stuff, and that is how they come to be where they are today. I don't know what they are. I've never been with them. I don't know what group they are a part of. But what I do know, I think it's just obvious that this is a dangerous world that you live in. You better believe it. And the enemy didn't open the doors for all of these genre of music and sports for the Negroes to have an opportunity to make some money. You know, not at all. Eh? From the music industry to the entertainment industry is designed to keep you as a Negro. Is designed to maybe carry you back to being a nigger. You know, keep these people enslaved. Whether it's the sitcoms, whatever it is, from the Jeffersons to the Cosby Show or I Love It So Much, but whether it's Sanford and Son or whatever it is they created for you, it is designed in some way to keep you sleeping, keep you stagnant, keep your mindset low. That is why when all of these millionaire basketball players and singers, when they come together and say, hey, we're going to buy a couple of ships, let's talk about some reparations. You see, they lose their deal the next day. Record deal gone, movie deal gone. What's wrong with you, bro? You talking about lifting up the standard of the Negroes? We don't play that. We don't play that. This is our world, and we keep in our world, your world. If you, your rise is our demise. That's what they think. Yeah. So anyway, Michael Jackson now in his song Billie Jean. Let's get straight to this. Is not talking about a woman. This is what you need to learn about Michael Jackson. There's so many songs. I'm not going to be able to get to all of that tonight, but there's so many songs that this brother has that sounds like if it's a love song. Some of us don't even know what he's saying, and all of the chum on and oh and hee hee and baby this and baby that. So you feel somehow he's just serenading some female. Listen to this. Tell me what you think. She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. Well, that's a woman he's talking about. I said, don't mind. What do you mean? I am the one who will dance on the floor in the round. So this woman told him that she said, I am the one who will dance on the floor in the round. Okay, interesting. So he's been chosen now. He has been chosen. And this movie, beauty queen from the movie scene, said to him, he's the one. Now, she obviously told him that before the song started because the second line says, I said, don't mind. But what do you mean I am the one? So that means she told him already. Who will dance on the floor in the round he was chosen. First of all, in the round is a Freemasonic term. That's the rope that they tie in the reef knot and you stand in it. And in some cases, you're blindfolded and have the hangman noose around your neck, which is the same way you tie your necktie. Are you following me? You are the one who will dance on the floor in the round. She told me her name was Billie Jean, as she caused the scene. Then every head turned with eyes that dreamed of being the one who will dance on the floor in the round. You see what's going on here? So she said, I'm Billie Jean. That's the music industry. You better believe it. And she caused the scene. So, oh, Billie Jean is here. And she caused a scene. Hear this. Every head turned with eyes that dreamed of being the one who will dance on the floor in the round. So that means fellas were already clocking this. Billie Jean is here. I want to be the one. People wanted to be chosen to be the one. But he, Michael Jackson, was the one. He's explaining this to you. To dance on the floor in the round. And we all saw that that's what happened. I just explained to you the greatest entertainer. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. So you think, okay, well, this is some love song. Don't do it, Michael. Don't break. And mother always told me, be careful who you love. And be careful what you do, because the lie becomes the truth. And then he goes on, Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But listen to this. But the kid is not my son. She say, I am the one. But the kid is not my son. Now this kid and son and the baby stuff. Many times in his song, the baby he's speaking about is actually the fans. I'm going to prove that in a moment. He goes on to say, for 40 days and for 40 nights, the law was on her side. For 40 days and for 40 nights, what sort of, poetry is this? Does that sound familiar to you? 40 days and 40 nights. Christ was in the wilderness fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. Noah was on the ark and it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Moses was in the mountain talking to God for 40 days and 40 nights, and he was fasting too, and that's when he received the law, the commandments. And he's saying, Michael Jackson, for 40 days and for 40 nights, the law was on her side. And listen to this. But who can stand when she's in demand her schemes and plan? Because we danced on the floor in the round. Listen to what he says. So take my strong advice. And when we listen to the song, you will hear how he sings that with feeling. So take my strong advice. Just remember to always think twice. Then he goes on to say, listen to this. Do think twice. Do think twice. Family, in the interest of time, let us listen to this one. I'll remember everything that I said and listen carefully to the lyrics.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. She said, I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. She told me her name was Billie Jean as she caused a scene. Then heavy hair turned me to ice to dream of being the one who would dance on the floor and around.
Now,
You must understand what it means by every head turned with eyes that dream of being the one, eh? Pardon me if I interrupted you if you were dancing and swinging, but this is not the disco, eh? You got to be careful, even. You have to listen to this program very wisely as well, eh? Because I'm going to be putting some songs on the table with some strange sounds. Eh? Music is hypnotism. You better believe it. Eh? That's why it's music. It is a dangerous thing if you don't know how to listen to it. Even these programs, we're teaching you how to listen to it really. So anyway, again, this is not the club here. This is school. This is a university. Many heads turned with eyes that dreamed of being the one. And remember, you had in those days, you had Bobby Brown, you had Prince, you had other ones, but you were the one who will dance on the floor, in the round.
She goes to sing, then heavy head turned with the eyes that dream of being the one who would dance on the floor and around. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do. Till the love becomes the truth. Don't really change like my love. She's just a girl that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one. But the kid is not my son. For 40 days and for 40 nights, I was on his side. But who can stand when he's in demand? Her schemes and plans. Go and dance on the floor and around. So take my strong advice.
So take my strong advice. Just remember to always think twice. Do think twice. Do think twice. You just heard him say, for 40 days and for 40 nights, the law was on her side. Who can stand when she's in demand? Her scheme and plan. Because we danced on the floor in the round. So take my strong advice. Just remember to always think twice.
Just remember to always think twice. Do things twice. She told my
Yes, royal family. Obvious. Now, there is a song entitled You Want to Be Starting Something. We're going straight into this. I already explained to you the foundation, the premise really, of the message in the songs. And I think you have a good comprehension. And it's obvious what I said a moment ago is oozing out of the song Billie Jean. There's a song known as I Said You Want to Be Starting Something. Now he's talking to the media. He's talking to the tabloids. There's a song he has entitled Tabloid Junkie. Interesting song. Remember, he's an individual who has been to court. He has been accused and charged
of molesting little children and freaking out with monkeys and all sorts of different things. Never land, like Peter Pan. So that's the sort of spotlight that he was in. But he believes that it's more than that because of who he was, and maybe even business wise, they always trip on him, which is another song he has. But listen to this classic here. I took my baby to the doctor. Listen to this, with a fever, but nothing he found. What? I don't understand. I took my baby to the doctor. Right. Baby had a fever, but nothing he found. He who? The doctor. Okay. By the time this hit the street, they said she had a breakdown. Huh? Who had a breakdown? My baby. By the time it hit the street, that means the word hit the street. Come on, you don't know the slangs? By the time this hit the street, they said she had a breakdown. Someone's always trying to start my baby crying, talking, squealing, lying, saying you just want to be starting something. I said you want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. I said you want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. It's too high to get over. You get it? It's too high to get over. It's too low to get under. You're stuck in the middle and the pain is thunder. Man, the man talking about that business, that music industry. Listen, you love to pretend you're good when you're always up to no good. You really can't make him hater, so your tongue becomes a razor. Someone's always trying to start my baby crying. Listen to this. Treacherous, cunning, declining. You got my baby crying. I said you want to be starting something. Got to be starting something. Too high to get over, too low to get under, stuck in the middle. This business is thunder. The pain. Then he goes on to say, you're a vegetable, you're a vegetable. You know the song? How many of you know the song? Still they hate you, you're a vegetable. Then he goes on to say, you are a buffet. Imagine that. You're a vegetable. They eat off of you. You're a vegetable. Ow! And you in the club dancing. Not even knowing what he's saying. But listen to this verse. Billie Jean is always talking. Oh, you have the wrong song. No, this is the right song. You bring up Billie Jean again. Billie Jean is always talking when nobody else is talking, telling lies and rubbing shoulders. So they call her mouth a motor. Billie Jean. Someone's always trying to stop my babies crying. Who are these babies? I personally think they are his fans because you see, going through the turmoil he was going through, at the same time he was transforming even how he looked, but yet still he was going through a lot with the media and the tabloid and the paparazzi or whatever you call these people and whoever, Snoops and not just that, CIA, FBI, because we're going to expose that in a moment. So he took his baby to the doctor with a fever. Didn't find anything too heavy. But from the time they heard he carried his baby to the doctor, they're spreading rumors and lies. They said she had a breakdown. Someone's always trying to get my baby crying, squealing and conniving and lying. You got my baby crying. You pretend that you are good, but you're always up to no good, and this is why he came back in again. Billie Jean, always talking when no one else is talking, spreading lies and rubbing shoulders. That's why they call her mouth a motor. Judgment. Now listen good. I took my baby to the doctor.
My baby to the doctor with a fever, but nothing he found. By the time it's in the street, they said she had a breakdown. Someone's always trying, start my baby crying. Talk is feeling lying, saying you just want to be starting something. So you wanna be starting something, you got to be starting something. So you wanna be starting something, you got to be starting something. But you hide to get over, if you love to get under, you're stuck in the middle.
You really can't make him hate her. So your tongue became a razor. Someone's always trying to keep my baby crying. Treacherous, cunning, declining. You got my baby crying.
Someone's always trying to keep my baby crying. Treacherous, cunning, declining. You got my baby crying. You wanna be starting something, but you got to be starting something. I said you wanna be starting something, but you got to be starting something. But you how to get over, if you love to get under, you're stuck in the middle, and the pain is thunder. How to get over, if you love to get under, you're stuck in the middle, and the pain is thunder.
You are a vegetable. You're a vegetable. They hate you. They hate you. You are a buffet. You are a buffet. They eat off of you. You're a vegetable. You're a vegetable. You're a vegetable. You're a vegetable. Listen for Billie G.
Billie Jean is always talking when nobody else is talking. Telling lies and rubbing shoulders, so they call her mouth a motor.
Billie Jean is always talking when no one else is talking. Spreading lies and spreading rumors. So they call her mouth a motor. You want to be starting something?
To everyone who has been asking, Priest Isaac, how can I make a contribution to the Institute? Press the link in the description and you'll get all the information that you need to do such. We truly appreciate your inquiry. For more information, email priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. Attention! Join us in Ethiopia from the 20th to the 29th of July 2026 for the Lion of Judah Tour, as we celebrate the 134th anniversary of Emperor Haile Selassie I, Emperor of Ethiopia. In Addis Ababa, we will visit the Grand Jubilee Palace, the University of Addis Ababa Imperial Palace, the Throne Room and Palace of Menelik II, and of course, the Science Museum, the National Museum, the Battle of Adwa Museum, and so much more. Then we go south to Shashamane and visit the hot springs and waterfalls of Wando Geden. And don't forget the summer palace of the Emperor. Come prepared to rock Nayabing. Remember that the Lion of Judah Tour is all inclusive. Your meals, your accommodations, transportation, and so much more. Plus, take advantage of our 50%, 30%, and 20% discounts that are available. For more information or to register, email us at priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. The Lion of Judah Tour. What a gathering. And
For all those who are planning to be with us in July for the Lion of Judah tour from the 20th to the 29th, we have created a booklet answering all the questions that you would have as it relates to this upcoming tour. The itinerary is also included in the booklet. You can get the booklet in PDF form by emailing us priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. But in the description below the video, you have the link to the digital flipbook version of this booklet, The Lion of Judah Tour. You get all the information on where we will be going on our events. You have all the information as it relates to the special discounts, the 50%, the 40%, the 30%, and of course the full price, which is still very economical for the grand tour that you will be getting, the marvelous package that we would have put together for this upcoming Lion of Judah tour. So again, press the link in the description below for the online flipbook or email us if you prefer the PDF, Priest Isaac Institute at gmail.com. Dirty Diana, to me, is very similar to Bob Marley's Pimper's Paradise. Because Bob Marley as well has some songs. Honestly, I don't think as much as Michael Jackson, where he is giving a very serious message as it relates to the industry he is in. I think Kinky Reggae is a serious exposure of what he was going through and the lifestyle that was around him. I'm not going to go into that now. We would have done programs on that on the YouTube, Kinky Reggae, Bob Marley. You check it out. Also, Pimper's Paradise. But the Pimper's Paradise, you know what's a Pimper's Paradise? It's a prostitute. You know, that's a very, very deep song. I think that goes over the heads of most of us. Bob Marley, Pimper's Paradise. Oh man, that's all she was now. When you hear the brother say, you know, every knee, he's sorry for the victims. There's a part in it where he said he's sorry for the victims. Yeah, that's in Pimper's Paradise. It's just a touching moment of the song if you understand it. So the Pimper's Paradise again is a prostitute, the mother harlot. There, the scripture speaks of the mother harlot. That's the Pimper's Paradise. This shining looking city of corruption and pollution. Babylon the Great then. But it's more than that. In his genre, it's the music industry. Back to Billie Jean again. Dirty Diana. I will prove this. How many of you know the song Dirty Diana? How much time we have here tonight? Let's see, because I have a few others I want to touch upon, but let me highlight Dirty Diana. If you know the song, it starts off by, oh no, oh no. Oh no, what you talking about? You'll never make me stay, so take your weight off of me. I know your every move, so won't you just let me be? I've been here times before, but I was too blind to see that you seduced every man. This time you won't seduce me. Who's saying that? The fella that took half of Sony's empire with him. When he moved away, she's saying, that's okay. Hey, baby, do what you please. I have the stuff that you want. I am the thing that you need. She looked me deep in the eyes. She's touching me so to stop. She said there's no turning back. She's trapped me in her heart. Dirty Diana. No. Dirty Diana. No. And when he comes to the end, he said, please let me be. But listen to this verse. She likes the boys in the band. The music industry know how to break up the band. Yeah, man, you have the wailers that come from the ghetto, from the roots. Nobody put them together. It's friendship. And then all of a sudden, I heard Bob Marley himself say, I never tell no one to call the man Bob Marley and the Wailers. He say he never tell no, I've seen the interview. Some of you have seen it. He say he never tell no one to call him Bob Marley and the Wailers. I agree, but they were called Bob Marley and the Wailers. So if he didn't tell them, but he went along with it, apparently, I mean, how that go? Anyway, she likes the boys in the bands. She knows when they come to town. Every musician's fan. After the curtain comes down, who's she? She waits at backstage doors for those who have prestige, who promise fortune and fame, and a life that's carefree. She's saying, that's okay. Hey, baby, do what you want. I'll be your night loving thing. I'll be the freak you can taunt. I don't care what you say. I want to go too far. I will be your everything. Listen to this. If you make me a star, Dirty Diana. Hmm? And again, you can easily just, equate this to some freak sort of prostituting sort of woman. But this is Revelation speaking. What did John, the divine in Revelation, said? The woman riding on the beast, sitting on the scarlet with the chalice in her hand, with the abomination of nations. That's not a woman or no animal. That's Babylon the Great. But yet still it come back to a woman again. Dirty Diana. Remember the goddess Diana, eh? Even Princess Diana died right above the temple of Diana in Paris. Let's move on.
You never make me stay, so take your weight off of me. I know your every move, so won't you just let me be? I've been here times before, but I was too blind to see that you seduce every man. This time you won't seduce me. Just saying that's okay. Hey baby, do what you please. I have the stuff that you want. I am the thing that you need. She looked me deep in the eyes. She touching me so to start. She says there's no turning back. She got me. She likes the boys in the band. She knows when they come to town. Every musician's fan after the curtain comes down. She waits at backstage doors for those who have prestige, who promise fortune and fame, a life that's so carefree. She's saying that's okay. Hey baby, do what you want. I'll be your night loving thing. I'll be the freak you can talk. I don't care what you say. I wanna go too far. I'll be your everything. If you make me your star.
Now it's obvious there, and as I said, with you understanding the subliminal messages that these artists, skillful artists, are able to paint. There's a song known as Smooth Criminal. I think the brother says, Annie, are you okay? Maybe 70 something times in that song. Go and listen to it. I'm not going to drop it now. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you? And it goes to the song, Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us if you're okay, Annie? And what do you mean? What happened to Annie? When he came by the window and he struck you a crescendo, Annie? Huh? And he left the blood on the carpet. Annie, Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Who is Annie? Who it is that struck her a crescendo and left the blood on the carpet? She's been struck by, she's been hit by a smooth criminal, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, eh? And heart beating, intimidation. What sort of intimidation is taking place here? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? And you see, one of the things I'm highlighting is that back in the day, you would listen to this and it's as if you don't even know what's going on. You don't know, it's just as if Michael Jackson is singing some other love song, another love song, and just a little thing, but there's a deep message in it. There is a song called Who Is It? Who is it? Is it a friend of mine? Who is it? Is it my brother? Who is it? There's a video for the who is it and the storyline in the video. And this is another thing, these videos. There's a storyline in the video, and the woman who apparently is his woman, Michael Jackson's woman in the video. She is sleeping around with many different fellas. And when she goes to the fellas, in the video, she went to about 3 to 4 men. She would leave her name tag and receive the name tag of the fella that she's going to commit adultery with. And one of the name tags that was given in that video was Diana, Dirty Diana. One of my most favorite songs is a song known as Stranger in Moscow. I don't think many people are that familiar with it, and in comparison to some of the other songs for Michael Jackson. And I must say it is the video itself, not the video, pardon me. When he performs live and he performs Stranger in Moscow live, oh, that is such a delight. But this is what it says. And before we go there, let me remind everyone again, those of you listening to the Tiger's Nest, that the 50% for the upcoming Line of Judah tour, remember that is going to come to a conclusion on the first day of May. Now, this is also in the brochure. How many of you have the brochure already? How many of you have the booklet, I should say, the pamphlet that highlights the Lion of Judah tour this July from the 20th to the 29th? So let me just give you a better understanding again. The tour is at 50% off now. I'm telling you, that is what they call a steal of a deal. And remember, when you sign up for the tour, you pay half of the price. So let's say you sign up when it's at 30% discount. You're going to pay half of the price when you sign up. And then, of course, you pay the other half at a specific time. All of that information is in the booklet. All of that information is in the document we have prepared for the Lion of Judah tour, plus the full itinerary. So you know exactly where you will be going on what day, what day we're visiting the Science Museum, what day we're going to visit the Battle of Adwa Museum, what day we're going to the Jubilee Palace, what day we're going to the Addis Ababa University Palace, when we're going to Shashamani, when we're going to Wando Genets, when we're swimming with the hippos. Every time I say that, I can feel some people shake. doing what? Swimming with the hippos? You don't have to if you don't want to. And it's not swimming with the hippos. I don't know why I keep fantasizing of swimming with hippos. It's sailing in the hippo region. That's you will see the hippos almost face to face. I'm sure you've seen the videos I would have done on that, you know. So you have until the 1st of May, royal family, the 1st of May to take advantage of the 50% off. I mean, you have this tour is in July. You have ample time to prepare yourself to be in Ethiopia for this wonderful tour, 134th anniversary of the Earth Day of Haile Selassie the First. Naya Bingi, everything will be a part of this. You know, everything fully prepared already, accommodations and transportation, all inclusive. Your meals, everything, all inclusive, royal family. And the thing is, you have so much time to prepare, and you can make your down payment and pay the other in the next few months. But all of that information is in the booklet, so I don't want to rattle off anymore. Just check the booklet, those of you who already have it, and all my subscribers should have already had that booklet or the PDF of the I'm talking about Lion of Judah tour. And if you don't have it, you can email me, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. Michael Jackson says, I was wandering in the rain, mask of life, feeling insane, swift and sudden fall from grace. Listen, I think we have made the point by now in this program. I know some of you saying, man, I never took notice of none of this stuff. Swift and sudden fall from grace. Sunny days seem far away. And this is a very, very sad sounding song, but it's nice. Swift and sudden fall from grace. That's him. He goes on to say, Kremlin's shadow belittling me. Remember, the song is called Stranger in Moscow, Russia. So he's saying the Kremlin's shadow, Kremlin, Russia, the government, the Kremlin's shadow belittling me. Stalin's tomb, the communist leader, Joseph Stalin, his tomb won't let me be. Kremlin's shadow belittling me. Stalin's tomb won't let me be. On and on and on it came. Wish the rain would just let me be. Then he goes on to say, how does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel when you are alone and you're cold inside? That's dread. When a person cold inside, they can do anything to you. Here abandoned in my fame, Armageddon of the brave. Listen to this. KGB is dogging me. That's why I mentioned earlier about CIA and other, 3-letter organizations. Take my name, and this is a serious line. Take my name. Just let me be. Can you imagine that? Go ahead, take it. Just leave me alone. Then a beggar boy called my name. Happy days will drown the pain. On and on and on it came. And again and again and again. Take my name, just let it be. And then he goes on, how does it feel to be cold and inside and all of that. And at the end of the song, he says, we're talking danger. We're talking danger, baby, like a stranger in Moscow. We're talking danger, and I'm living lonely. I'm living lonely, baby, like a stranger in Moscow. Yes, definitely give thanks. Now I'm going to make this one run because I want you to get it good. I already explained the lyrics. Let us listen. When you are alone and you're cold inside. KGB is stalking me and Stalin's home won't let me be. Kremlin and Lenin and cold inside. The punchline hasn't come yet.
How did it feel?
Hear it now.
Like a stranger in Moscow. Lord, I must say, like a stranger in Moscow. Lord, I must say, we're talking danger. We're talking danger, baby. Like a stranger in Moscow.
You mean danger? That's so. Think he's serious?
I'm living lonely. I'm living lonely, baby. Stranger in Moscow.
Yeah, royal family, this is the tiger's nest. Often imitated, never duplicated. Yeah, speechless. That's how you make me feel. When I'm with you, I am all alone and nothing is for real, eh? Give thanks, another day is gone and I'm still all alone. I mean, we can't go into everything. I like Earth Song myself. I really do. Junior Reid did a song where he used that pattern. The Earth Song. Ah, yes, I do delight in that one as well. It has a strong message. The video is off the chain, and I think that's one of those songs that shows the heart of the brother. Royal family, I'm encouraging you once again. Subscribe to the Tigers Nest. Remember, only $20 a month, and you definitely get every program that we definitely broadcast, and you can get a special package of only $100 for 6 months or 150 package for the whole year, and support the Tigers Nest and support our mission and of course what we're doing. I'm encouraging you also to prepare yourself for the 5th of May. Remember, the 5th of May we are officially launching the Ethiopia History Essay Competition. Make sure that you are here on the Tiger's Nest. Make sure you are there in the Tiger's Temple, where we will be showing you in detail our plans for the future as it relates to education, even in Zion itself, in the crown head, Ethiopia. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mission that we are launching here. Royal family, give thanks for your presence with us. And of course, remember also those who have not received their natal chart reading, still at 50% off. And the ancient astronomy course, still at 50% off. And the time is coming. This is limited offers, by the way. You're going to wake up one day, it's like musical chairs, and then you're going to hear, well, the 50% is off and they're back to the regular price. But it's still, even at their regular prices, wonderful, wonderful offers for the quality of what you're getting. So definitely looking forward to everyone taking advantage of this while offers last. Royal family, if you know your Bible and you do not know your history, the knowledge of your Bible will become a mystery. There's so much more we could say on the subject area, but you don't know. It's obvious it takes some real eyes to realize that are amongst us. Praise Farai. Let the earth hear his voice. Let the people rejoice. Give thanks for your presence with us. Abata Janai, Selassie I, Jah Rastafari. Salam.
Blessed love, Honorable Priest Isaac. It's Sister Billie here. Just come to share a few words regarding my natal chart, which was recently done. Thank you. But firstly, I have to make mention of the rudiments of ancient astronomy course that I completed, which ultimately woke my heavens to astronomy as a subject as a whole, and the ancient fundamentals of the universe, planets, stars, and all the other beautiful things I'm learning about. Yeah, the spring equinox, real like that. And just the effect that they have on us daily. Why I think it's really important you have some basic knowledge of astronomy before you get your natal chart reading done is so you will understand the straightforward mathematics that goes into the reading that Priest Isaac does for you. The natal chart reading is nothing to be viewed with any taboo or spookism. It just offers an in-depth astrological reading of the heavens at your time of birth, and the way the Honourable Priest Isaac is able to break down the planetary alignments and interpret how they should be showing up through you as an individual is just mind-blowing and accurate to your character. Trust me, it just adds deeper meaning to self. For me personally, getting my natal chart reading done and embarking on the principles of ancient astronomy as an ongoing study daily has been the best thing I could have ever done for me and my children. Rastafari. For these few words, I'm very thankful, and for crossing paths with the Priest Isaac Institute, I will forever be grateful for. Rastafari, Empress Menin Seal, blessed love. Thank you.
Honorable Priest Isaac here, and I'm here with Brother Nakaya Yahawasha, and of course, how you felt about the tour, the different places we visited, the different parks, museums, churches, the Christ Mass. Give us your experience, my Lord.
Yeah, man, and bless up, Priest Isaac Institute, for coordinating, this year, necessary and islandful occasion, wherein I got the opportunity now, guidance and safety and security, to be able to forward here, into this year, I grounds, motherland, Ethiopia itself, and to touch in Ethiopia and also to touch in very, very sacred grounds, such as the King's Palaces, because now I am, multiple palaces where the king, resided, meeting grounds, clothes that the king wore himself, so to touch on these different areas, go to the museums, also to the national, institutes, as well as, the space program to see what's going on, as well ancient, traditional Ethiopia, as well as where Ethiopia is heading for the future. Definitely, Iman, is personally encouraging Iman self to return here and making the necessary preparations to come forward to be here. So it's not just a dream but a reality. So I can continue to learn, because there's no way, there's so much to learn. There's no way to learn and compact everything in just one tour. So I is looking forward for the future tours, not just the next tour, but the tours up on top of the tours, up on top of the tours.
Building. To everyone who has been asking, Priest Isaac, how can I make a contribution to the Institute? Press the link in the description and you'll get all the information that you need to do such. We truly appreciate your inquiry. For more information, email priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com.